Gonna happen. Mm. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Conversations. Wake up and make today count. It is Valentine's Day, so we just want to say, listen, my voice haven't even woken up yet. You know how you got that morning voice?
Struggling, honey.
Struggling, but
over there.
That's because Miss Thing was up at earlier, like 5. You ever wake up early and then doze back off? The alarms, you can't hear the alarm, you can't hear the mute. We know how it be. But we are here. It is Love Day. Today's topic is Happy Love Grows Everything Day. If you know me, that's my phrase. Love grows everything. So love yourself first.
Always.
So we're going to be talking about love today. What's your plans for today, if you have any? Because you could have been in love for a long time and have no plans, and that's all right. Too, okay? Girl, did you do too much? And so, so we're gonna be talking today. We're gonna be focused on, it's the love of myself first for me. We're gonna be talking about self-love. Definitely gonna be talking about self-love.
It's the loving herself first for me, because she got it on that t-shirt, honey. She ain't playing.
We're gonna talk about self-love today. I love that phrase.
You know she's heavy on the loving yourself first. Y'all already know, honey.
So if you loving you, so I'm happy when people are in happy relationships because they are loving themselves first, which is which is the reason they are happy in their relationship. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about love today because love grows everything, and the world is needing more of it. So we'll have love stories. We'll have I have something for you.
Oh my goodness, what? Girl, yes, honey. Today is Love Day. And everybody is so in love with each other.
I have something behind my back to show Kia.
It's crumbling. I don't know.
I promise you will not guess what I found the other day when I was with Chef Ron, and I forgot to show it yesterday. And today I said, but this is the perfect Valentine's Day thing that we can have something. We can have this. Kia will never guess. Close your eyes, Kia, so I can show them.
Okay. It's in a package.
It's in a package.
It's something we used to eat.
It represents our history.
A back in the day candy?
Yes, a back in the day candy.
It's not a cookie. It's a candy.
It's
a ring pop.
I think it's a candy. You go open your eyes. Are you ready? Close your eyes, and I'm gonna put it in her hand.
That's the candy. Okay. Girl! Oh my God. Girl. And it got the sugars on it. Girl, where you found
My
this?
grandma used to always bring us tamarind candies. Never mind my nails. I'm trying to get these nails off, and hopefully while we're doing live today, I will put my new ones on for the day. This is what came off. Essence gave me these for Christmas, and these are what's going on today.
God.
So, so when y'all see me, honey, it's nothing but an $8 makeover. I love it.
Come on,
sometimes now. Less, but anyhow. But these things have been stuck for a week. But yes, girl, I found this. I was on the checkout line in Compare Food, and these were on the counter. On the thing, and I said, "Oh my God, I have to get these meat and you have to eat these."
Crazy.
Shout out to Grandma. These were our favorite tamarind balls. I don't even know what they are.
That is crazy. I knew it was tamarind.
It's tamarind, sugar, and water.
Them things with that little seed in the middle.
The seed is in the middle, and you see it.
We got out.
So, well, we got a nice little happy Valentine's Day to us today. I'm gonna go get my coffee.
God. Now you did it with that one.
You talking about taboo cheetahs?
Oh my God! I was watching the $1,000 Pyramid, day with the stars and stuff be on it now with what's the football player? He's the host of it or whatever, and he's on the news too. I said, Lord, if me and my boo went on that show, we would win. We would get to the final circle and we would win. Because if me and Precious play a game together,
that's right. So I know it's Valentine's Day, but when she say boo, she talking about me.
Oh, that's my boo.
She talking about me,
Yeah, now husband's my booty boo. That's my booty boo, my boo. Like, yeah. Michael, thank you, Ron. Chef Ron. Michael straight here. You be watching it too? Yo. Me and Precious would come home with that money and we'll get the seven mystery 7. We'll pick the mystery 7. Man, but listen. So yes, I am like just getting up. And honey, I think this coffee gonna do it.
Oh, it's gonna do it, girl.
Ooh.
You're gonna be dead.
I can't. She talking about with his sexy gap. Yes, girl. Ooh, with his sexy gap. And when he be smiling, honey, for real. Michael Strahan, honey. He's nice and tall and yeah. His big old hands.
Not his big old hands.
His big old hands, honey.
What does that mean? Sound like Valentine's Day talk to me. It's the big old hands for me.
It's the big old hands and the gap for me. Honey. Yes, but oh my God, this is a story. Y'all don't understand. This Tamara Mall candy is a story.
And I think Grandma used to bring them when she would come back from Jamaica, right? Or was it Anguilla?
For Anguilla. No.
When she would come back from Anguilla, she would bring them. Yeah.
Yup. And she had them in a jar in the refrigerator. And by the time we woke up every middle of the night,
100% natural product. So we knew when Grandma was giving to us, it had natural, honey. You was getting did anybody have to eat what's it called? English muffins. Oh. I hated English muffin, and they made it look so good. They put that butter on it and
toasted
like it
at first. I had to taste to it, but I got used to it because you ain't had no choice.
Yeah, that part.
That was
and the snack of choice was a banana, honey. You would be begging Grandma for a banana. Bananas was the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, Grandma, please, can we have a banana, Grandma?
Healthy stuff.
Grandma, can we have a banana? And you better remember to say please and thank you, honey, because if you didn't say if you said please and forgot to say thank you, honey, you was putting that banana back and you was going back later. You hear me?
And that was for any and everything she gave you.
Every single thing that she gave you.
You had to ask right. You learned that.
Oh yeah. She taught you manners.
Oh girl, what did I have the hardest time saying, Precious? That Grandma would not let me have one until I said it right, and y'all would be dying laughing at me. What was that? What Grandma used to cook? That she cooked from scratch? That Aunt Karen tears up from scratch.
What did you call it? Penny cake?
A penny cake. I call it however you say it. See, now I'm more confused, but however you say it,
I think you was calling it a penny cake.
A penny cake?
Yeah, you know, it's penny cake. And she'd be like, can I have a penny cake? And she'd be like, no. If you didn't get the word right, you wasn't eating. Or you was going to practice.
Say it right. Unless I was just acting stupid.
You probably was. Who knows? Because she was the clown, honey. And Kia knew how to get us in trouble because she would be laughing. She knew how to laugh. I cannot how to laugh. If something is funny, girl, I'm just like,
you know how they be like, don't look at me if you in trouble and not start laughing.
You look at Kia. Kia knew how to laugh in silent. She knew how to laugh in silent. I just could not do it, honey. When the tickle monster got on me, honey, I was laughing. That was me every time. When the tickle monster got at me, I feel like there's a person inside going like this. When you really know you don't got no business laughing, like at a funeral at the wrong time. Sure. You ever had to laugh at a funeral at the wrong time? At church? God. I remember we went to, whose funeral was it? Ooh. I think it was one of Rose's people. I'm almost sure because we was a couple of rows behind him. And was it his grandma? I can't remember, but somebody had passed and we went and showed our respect, but we were sitting like maybe 2-3 rows behind the family. And one of the people got up to sing a solo. But as my uncle said, they should have been singing solo. We couldn't hear them. You remember I was like, boy, you sing a solo. You need to be singing solo. We can't hear you. And that's how she was.
So low, we can't hear you.
He said, I see they gave you a solo, but you need to be singing solo that we can't hear you. Anyway, it was one of those solos. No, that was actually Uncle
Cousin Carlton. Because he was silly.
He was silly like that, but is it right under them? Because it's Aunt Helen's husband. It's Uncle Ali. Uncle Ali. His name's on the tip of my phone. He was like, you singing that solo. I need you to sing a solo. I can't hear you, honey. I never forgot that. That's another joke that will go down in history for me. But anyway, that woman was singing, honey, and she changed the whole mood. Because you just had to, it was like that loved one bringing back laughter from the grave. Like they just wanted you to have a laugh at the funeral. You hear me? And that was one of the moments that it was like, it broke the ice, because I was like, I know she didn't.
Yeah, you got to break the ice of the sadness, because I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Something got to give.
And I think that, we're supposed to celebrate life. Absolutely. Celebrate love. But anyhow, we could go on a tangent. So we definitely will be popping these open and tasting them to see if they taste the same way, because I know we haven't had this in over 20 years.
Oh my, it's been years.
Well, we in our 40s. We in our 40s now, so definitely it's been over 25 years since we had a tamarind. And yeah, I know sometimes when you grow up, the food don't taste the same we did as adults. So you guys will be first to witness if tamarind still have the special connection it had when Grandma used to bring it back. So our grandparents, they had it going on. In the winter months, they would go to Anguilla. My grandpa and grandma have land and houses and businesses in Anguilla. And so they would go there during the winter. So we would see them, and then they would leave in the winter, and they would come back for the summer months. So they'll leave right. I remember spending Thanksgiving with them, but I never remember spending Christmas over there. So I would like to believe that they were going for Christmas, but we were kids, so you don't really know.
I remember coming over there for Christmas when I was young.
When we get all them pictures, I think that as everybody started getting old, aging out, whatever. But I think they were leaving they might have been leaving January, February. They might have been for Christmas. We kids, you don't really remember that. But when Grandma came back, she always had treats and stuff for us, because she knows she had been going for some time, and nobody loves you like a grandma, okay? And so it was like 30-something grandkids she had.
Always at grandma.
And we'd be over there, but all of us wasn't always over there at the same time. She wasn't doing all that, but a good portion, because they had their kids in spurts of 3s. So Grandma had 9 kids, and it's 3, 6, 9. And so that last 3 chapter of us spent a lot more time together, because we were the youngest 3 kids. So Kia, Daddy, my mom, and Aunt Karen. Everybody know Aunt Cookie, Aunt Karen, that always comes and visits. She's been on hibernation since the pandemic. I can't wait until she feels comfortable, because we haven't been able to hug her, love her, squeeze her in years. And so, oh my goodness. And she looks so amazing. She just celebrated her 60th birthday this year. And Hunty, mine ain't spiked like that yet, because I had to bring it down. Remember the last time I had to bring it down? Let me see what you did.
See what I'm working with. Girl.
You might have to add some kick to that. Kia gonna be at the show. I'm just saying, y'all love yourselves first.
You up now? Going sleep. Honey.
So the other day I found a cute creamer for our coffee. And let's just say it spices it up.
Yes, it does.
It's banana pudding flavor, but it has a little kick to it, but it's very, very, very spicy.
Very good.
Very good. Very
so
good.
How y'all loving yourselves out here?
Now that we had our throwback, must be some peelies in that coffee.
I need to send you some, honey. Honey, it's something.
It's something in there. So yes, hello, everybody. I don't think we have been hitting the comments. We in case y'all missed it, we are the Taboo Champs. So if y'all want to see us, y'all can have us over. We having game nights. We do this. Been playing game nights since we was young people. Listen, got our kids crunk. So I'm saying y'all don't want to see us. Y'all don't want to come to our game night. It gets real unchristian. Everybody came to win.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about Michael Strahan. Y'all funny. Hey, Tanya. How you doing, boo? How's life going with his sexy gap? That's right. Let's shout out to the people who got them sexy gaps out here and loving it. Hey, Nancy. Missing you. How you doing, boo?
Talking about a
Happy
mouth.
Love
Okay,
Day.
let's talk about sexy gap.
Okay, let's talk about. I'm gonna go back to the sexy gap.
Sierra. When we went out Saturday with Aina and the girls.
Sierra,
I love her mouth.
You talking about?
She has that like
her niece.
That's her
little
niece.
cousin. You talking about her little cousin?
I was like, I remember her because I remember her mouth.
You don't remember her baby with stars? She had a little time. She had a baby young.
Yes.
Remember her little?
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's
like,
the one that had
I
stars.
remember
Yes.
you, and I kept looking at her face.
Like she
and
looked
I was
so
like,
familiar.
I remember her mouth.
Yep.
You know how some people have a special.
Oh, she said banana pudding. Yes, it's a banana pudding.
Yes, it is, girl. I was like, oh my gosh. Good morning, Nancy.
It must be some big.
Oh, you know.
Banana pudding creamer, kind of, sort of.
It's kind of, sort of. Yeah, got me for real loving myself and choosing me today. Yeah, show them this creamer, girl.
It's some Appalachian banana pudding.
It's a sipping cream.
It's a sipping cream.
Liqueur. Honey.
So a little drop of that.
I must have put too much.
She put a drizzle, not a drop.
I put a drizzle, not a drop. I'm like, okay, yes, banana pudding creamer, Tanya.
Yes, it is.
And it's a nice, creamy.
Very creamy.
It's thick, it's creamy, and it's smooth.
Very smooth.
Like a Bailey's, but it's good. But it's good. I think I just put
a little too much.
Too much. But
a little drip. But she gonna be fine. She ain't got nothing to do today.
It's loving yourself.
It's loving yourself day.
That's what I was like, we gotta do something for them. I'm like, man, I don't want nothing, I don't need nothing. You pay these bills, we good. It's love every day, honey.
It's love every day.
Want no crab legs. She's like, I'm gonna get some crab legs. I'm like, look, we got salmon in that freezer, we got shrimp in that freezer, we got fish in that freezer. You know I like seafood, so cook me something. You could cook me something, okay? I don't need to go out and buy nothing. Just stand by that stove with your shirt off or with a tank top on or something and cooking something.
Let me tell you something. That thing right there I just found. I don't know if you guys ever go to Miller's. It's on 51. It's right next to the flea market. You know, yep. I go to that one.
Got it from Miller's.
That's the only place I go to. First of all, it's a lot of people go to Frugal's, but Miller's, but Miller's is like $1 and change or $2 sometimes less than Frugal's. Which is right around the corner. I mean, literally, you pass Frugal's, you make that next left at McDonald's, take the loop around, and you right there at Miller's. So it's South Carolina. So South Carolina gonna have Frugal's is South Carolina too. But anyway, we went in on Saturday because Super Bowl was Sunday. And so we was getting a bottle for the Super Bowl party we was going to. And when we were shifting around, it was 3 different stations. And I said, I supported business today because the first station had pineapples, Old Smokies, you know, the little jars, but it was pineapples in a jar. So it was a pineapple with infused. Delicious, the pineapples. Yes. Sweet and very good. Then the second station had wine. And we was going to Ina's birthday party and she loves a dry Chardonnay. And so they were testing, I think Martha Stewart and Snoop had some wine. So I tried both. And I'm not a wine person at all. But I know she liked dry. So I tried the 2 out of the 2 dries. And I actually went with Martha Stewart. I had to, especially since her words was in teal. So I was like, that's it.
That was it.
That was it. Now, Stoop was a little bit harsher, his thing. But, I mean, if you're a wine connoisseur, you probably enjoy it. But like I said, I only drink Stella Rosa. So I'm a sweet wine type of girl. So, I'm not a dry, red. I'm all things wrong. But that Stella Rosa, because it's the sugar, right? But the Stella Rosa has no sugar in it. And you get the red one.
That's
So
what
it's
you meant
all
by
natural,
raw.
yeah.
I'm like, I
All
can't.
things raw, so that, you know, all the stuff I like got sugars in it, so I can't have it. So that's what I need, but that ain't what I got. And then when I came around the last one, there was this queen, this black queen that was sitting there doing her thing, and she was so hilarious. And that's when I tried the creamers. So it was like creamers. So it was given the banana pudding one. They had a butter pecan one, and they had like a dark chocolate one that they said a lot of people like as a the creamer for your coffee, like Bailey's. But the banana pudding was just smooth. I was saying that with the creamer, Tutu does cupcakes for us. I'll have her do like nice adult cupcakes, and she could add that banana pudding creamer into like a banana pudding type of mix, iced in whip type of mix, and add like 2 scoops to add the flavor to it, so it won't be thing. But yeah, cute little, you know, adulting, especially giving ideas for Valentine's Day. So little extra in your coffee.
Come on now, what y'all doing today?
Could make you spicy.
That part right there. What
That
y'all
part.
got going
So
on?
yeah, so we talking about loving yourself first, so that you can actually enjoy the love of a relationship. So how many people been loving on them to know exactly what's necessary to further the love in the relationships if you're in one? And if you are not in a relationship today, let me tell you, you are enough. If you don't have, I don't want you to let this day get you all, oh, well, feeling, girl, enjoy, sir, ma'am, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Love on you. Take yourself to the movies if that's what you feel you need to do. Lay your butt in the bed because you need a break. Watch a movie. Like, do the things. Go with your girlfriends who single. Go with your homeboys who single. Enjoy loving on the people who are around you because it's love in its entirety. And one thing we've done all this time was, hey, John.
Hey, John.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Hey.
The one thing we have done every year, like me and Chef Ron, we don't really do that. We going out and do the thing. We never done that, but we've always had kids. Not always, but for the most part, through our 20s. So it was like, ain't no get away, and we ain't doing none of that. So what we ended up doing is every year, you know, we just get the kids stuff. So like when they get up, you know, we do balloons. Everybody got their own thing. When the boys came, it was always really Chef Ron setting up for all the girls and all of their favorite snacks and, you know, different stuff. I think back in the day, I would do like little messages in a bottle and, you know, little cute little stuff. But I remember one year I did a poem. I don't know what he did with that thing. But I kind of took a sand thing, put little stuff in there, and wrote a poem on a scroll, scrolled it, put it in the bottle with the top on it, and like stuff like that. So I may do creative stuff that is in my lane. Not no splurging out. The most we do is like I said, we do the candies and the stuff for the kids. And when the boys came, then I gave the boys stuff, and then it was just Rondell was giving his girl stuff and. So he's down to like 2 girls. He was just saying them what they wanted. Everybody just wanted nuggets. You know, Chick-fil-A got the heart nuggets in the tray. So that's gonna be simple and then they're gonna be ready. So for Valentine's Day, they'll get the little heart nugget tray and call it a day. But before we can get them a little candy and a little balloon, and they was fine. Now they now they grow up. Especially Serenity.
Yeah, see, I would do the kids. That's why I would go to the Dollar Tree or something.
That part.
Go get like $5 or $10 or $7 to $10 worth of stuff specifically that they would like, going through the aisles and doing like a variety bag. Yeah. So I would grab a bag, grab a balloon, and get like 5 things or 7 things and put in a little grab bag, like specifically for them. And when they would come from school or whatever, it would be there. Or I would do it the night before. So when they wake up and getting ready for school or whatever, they'll see it or whatever.
Cute.
So it'll be
that part. That's how I normally do it when you wake up.
I'll get a card. I'll get the card, the balloon, the bag, and like 5 or 7. So it'll be like I'll spend $20 a piece.
Right? That part.
So yes, but I'll make sure they have that, and that's what I would do for the kids. So and that'll be it. And then if they want to do something, but
that would be it. And now they all like Essence is in a 6-year relationship. So today they're taking every year she does anniversary pictures, but their anniversary is in March. And so they're almost 6 years in their relationship because they've been together since junior year of high school, and she graduates this year. But she just came back this weekend and got her hair done and all that. So they're doing their photo shoot on Valentine's Day this year when they normally do it in March. So I already know work is gonna be cut out when this girl is getting married, honey. Because I'm like, y'all take pictures every day. I mean, every year they take. But they're gonna have family portraits. You name it. Happy Valentine's Day, love. Happy Valentine's Day. Hello,
hey,
Author Lynette. I gotta call you, boo. Yesterday was my Sabbath, and honey, I spent my time chilling. Sabbathing. Speaking highly over myself all day long. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, my love.
Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day.
Happy Love Day. From a birthday. How you loving on you today?
Ina is on here, girl. Ina kept hugging you. That just warmed my heart because like a true, authentic friendship is love. Yeah. It's like I don't gotta see you every day. I can see you once in a while, but the friendship is just so real. You feel it. The energy. It's like she just kept looking at you and hugging you, and you just was like, that is besties right there. Now that is a friend right there. Like I was like, oh.
And then you remember when I think about it, back in the day, we were always together, and that's the good part about friendship, right? Yeah. Because me and Ina won't see each other for months, because it's just life, right? Everybody's busy, and nobody takes it personal. And when you see each other, it was like,
and when you see each other, y'all, those be the ones catty and stuff like that. Be like, girl, falling out, falling back. No. But it's just like
me and Ina in over 20.
I was like, oh my
God. 22 years have never, ever, 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 ever fallen out. Not one, not half a fall. Nothing. Always.
Like, oh my God, y'all just love each other.
And then she's my getaway, because then she'll be like, I'm be momming in, and she'll be like, let's meet out. And she brings me out for the cocktail hour. Nope. And when we go to a little nice restaurant, because Ina loves, honey, she is a restaurant connoisseur. So I'll be like, when I go out with her, I'll be like, I feel so grown. Like, what is this? I'll be like a kid at the table. Can we eat this?
Ina was the one who showed us around.
Yes, she did.
Like, she showed us around Charlotte. She had the car. We was gone. You hear me?
Taught me how to drive. Ina, you remember when you was teaching me how to pull it? And I thought I was like her, and I was like just driving, and I was like trying to do the wheeling, and it kind of hit the car a little bit. That I put in. She's like, "Oh my God, back up!" I was laughing so hard. That was like the 19-year-old me, like, "Girl, I did it," and I'm like, ever since then, I'll be like, I learned my lesson. It was like, back up. I'm good. Right, honey. I thought I was driving like them. I was all boom. Oh, can't do that.
So laid back, like driving wasn't. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, we got stories for
Ina
days.
is such a vibe.
It's such a vibe.
She is such a vibe.
That's why I say it's such a vibe. It is always a joy. Always a vibe. But yeah,
we had some fun. We went to, you remember, we had our champ days.
Oh, good.
I don't know about y'all. We had our fake ID day back in the day, because when I moved down, I was 19.
Child, yeah, we was out. We was partying.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z concert, we got our tickets. We was all the way in the front.
Girl, that was all Kia.
Girl! I was like,
when Summerfest night, was that Summerfest of 2000 or 99? No, it was 2000. Because I came in 99. It was that summer. I wasn't pregnant or nothing yet, y'all.
Honey, that was it was country grandma out here, honey.
Let me tell y'all
that was about it.
I think that was Charlotte's best concert y'all ever had. The year 2000 when we was here. Jay-Z was here. What was the girl? Trina, Trick Daddy. Say Ludacris. Ludacris and the Lunatics, right? Was that what the Lunatics back then?
Yeah, the Lunatics. It was a couple.
Yeah, it was Nelly and Ludacris because both of them groups was here, 2 separate groups.
Yeah.
Boy, that was one, and that was my
my best concert.
I ain't said my best concert
I'll
ever.
never forget that thing.
Kia called us. She didn't even listen. She didn't even ask us if we had money for the. She said, "Girl, tickets went on sale today. Jay-Z, because Kia has loved Jay-Z. Listen here, Beyonce. I'm sorry. When Kia had loved Jay-Z before you was even thought of. When we was little
in New York,
she was 14, 15 with his picture on the wall before he was a hot commodity.
Come
honey.
on now.
She loved her.
I knew
Jay-Z.
he was gonna be great. That voice, girl. His voice woke me up out my sleep at my mama's house. I was like,
she loved
that?
Jay-Z,
Ever
and
since.
that is real and natural right there. That ain't no lie. So, like I said, when she found out that they was having a concert here, all she probably heard was on the radio, Jay-Z and Key had a way of always getting right through.
I don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? She called. She was like, "Girl, listen, Ina, didn't she just tell us I got us 3 tickets, front row to the concert?" When I say we was in the front row, like they tried to take us home front row. That's how close we was to the stage. Like, no,
I was trying to touch him. I was starstruck. I was like,
that's when Ludacris and them what was just getting on, Nelly and them, whatever.
Yeah, Trina was the bomb.
Mm-hmm. And what's her name? Had a girl rapper with him at the time. What was her name?
Who, Nelly?
No, Jay-Z. What was the girl?
Oh,
there was a girl, Amelia.
Amelia.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She was the girl. Everybody had a girl,
girl,
MC with them at the time.
They had a girl rapper or whatever.
Yeah,
that was
because Trina was with Miss. But wait, and Mr. Cool was there too. Mr. Cool was there too. Man, don't
yes, Ina.
A million. That's right.
Oh yeah,
that was a good one.
Oh, that was. Oh yeah.
Listen, this is how we loving on ourselves today.
Here I go. Oh,
that's
Mr.
right.
Cool, y'all already know it's a fool, honey.
Yep.
Best concert ever. Oh, it was country grandma out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I didn't even know how to dance to the music because we were so fresh from New York. I was like, they got this box.
I had a Tommy on. Remember that Tommy dress with the string wrap? So it was all great. And I had a little sneakers because I'm a sneaker girl. Always been, always will be. Never ever been a shoe girl. Call me kitten pump, baby, because I'm a kitten pump type of wearer, honey. Just a little kitten purr here. Though you do too much, honey. I just be purring. I ain't really about that life, and I'm okay with that.
Oh my
Thank God my husband is okay with that. Even though sometimes he'd be like, I would love to see you in the shoe. And I'd be like, honey, I'm working on the soles as we speak.
Can't even take it when you do throw on a shoe, because when your butt lift up with that heel, you have a whole nother.
Girl, and we don't need to lift that butt up. That's for sure.
Man, listen. He don't know how to control himself.
But yes, how are you guys are going to spend your Valentine's Day? I hope you are going to be just celebrating what love means, like really what it means.
Just represent love.
It means very much patient. I think I might need to read what is love from the biblical. Love is patient. Love is kind. So in all of those things, I just want you to operate in self, right? Because it's the love of myself first for me. Because when I love me, I get to treat you accordingly, right? And so it starts and ends with me. And so that's why God always said to love your neighbor as you love yourself. He wants you to understand that until you practice on somebody, you won't even know how it hits. Right. So if I practice polishing my nails on me, then when I polish your nails, I won't be outside the lines. If I practice how I communicate with myself, right? How I'm speaking to myself, what it sounds like to me. Now, if I said something to myself that would offend thee, if somebody else said it to me, then I know I need to take that out of my vocabulary. Mm-hmm. I need to watch what I'm saying to myself. I need to watch what I'm doing to myself. I need to watch how I'm behaving with myself, right? And so self is key. So how I choose to love on me is how effortlessly I can love on you. And so when you realize that people aren't loving on you the way you choose or want, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Own that it has something to do with how they have learned to love self. And if you sit back and watch how they treat themselves, you will not take their experiences and life personal. Why? Because it's all about the blueprint. And so you can see how how committed they are by how they show up in their own lives. And so that's a true statement, let me tell you. And so it's like, that's how you do your own inventory. And it really starts with you. How am I treating me these days?
Right.
Am I even taking time for me? How are you expecting somebody who is not with themselves 24/7 to take the time with you, and you haven't taken time with you? How much alone time do you get with you? Right? And we're with ourselves 24/7, and we can't even think about the last time we sat and talked to ourselves. The last time we actually embraced ourselves, loved on ourselves, celebrated ourselves, honored where we are right now.
But you don't ever understand your own self. How you expect somebody else to understand
that
you?
part?
Talk about you mad at them, but you be indecisive on what you doing for your own darn self and the decisions you making.
That part.
But we was talking about trusting yourself, right?
Yep.
Your intuition, right? You don't even listen to your own damn self. How you expect somebody else to listen to you when you mad?
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's a fact.
Come on now. Like, yeah, you are the first example of how you want to be loved because you show your own self.
That's it.
You show people how to treat you.
Period.
So the question is, are you treating your own damn self good?
That part. That's the question.
You expect somebody else to treat you good, or you accepting whatever it is? That part.
And you know what acceptance is? Acceptance is not complaining. Sometimes we get into relationships and we are accepting a relationship, but we complaining. And complaining means that you can't maintain, right? Yeah. If I'm complaining, then I'm telling God, I can't maintain this. Because why talk about something when you could be about something? And so instead of spending the time complaining about what you want different, dare to be different. You be the change agent, right? Because when you change you change everything. If I change one ingredient in this cake, I change the whole flavor of the cake. And so a lot of times we're so used to everybody else living up to expectations that we want instead of creating boundaries in self so that we don't have to worry about them going beyond the point of which we can accept or which we will allow, right? It's up to us. And so we have to govern ourselves with the things that we want, right? And so to govern self is to create a board, is to have real rules within your own self, within your own head, so that you have your boundaries set, so that you have laws, you have principles, you have, these are your intentions, these are your guidance. So yeah.
You gonna govern yourself.
Govern yourself accordingly.
That's enough. Put down that gavel. That's enough. I'm the
Hey, Queen Regina.
Hey.
Happy Love Day to you. Happy
Hey,
love grows
Regina.
everything. How about that? So
that part.
So whether you in a relationship or out of relationship, love is there. Okay. Love resides
first
in you. So wherever you are, so shall there be love. And so if you need extra love, honey, just love on yourself a little bit more.
Love grows everything. Like so love yourself first. It starts with you.
Starts with you, ends with you, decides you.
Them fingers. You got one pointed that way to the person and 4 pointing back to you. So we need to do some self evaluation and evaluation.
But yes, so I think that's about the gist of today. Oh, girl.
Honey!
Baby, if I keep on drinking out of Kia cup, honey. Don't you even get dressed in that bed, honey. You just stay right there,
I'm
honey.
all the way back here now. I'm like, yeah, so I'm a
Keys and Kia vibe. She like, yeah. So all I'm saying is love yourself. Love the one you with.
Love the, like Luca said, love the one you with.
Loosen up.
It's cheaper, okay?
And I think so. I think that's the thing. Loosen up. Maybe we too uptight. Life is too rigid already. You need to be like water. Water flows. It goes with the flow. Like it don't stop me. It don't break me. I bend. I shape, right? And so we are shapers. We were meant to shape, to bend, to flow, right? That's like we're so easily molded. You're molded because your material is precious, and when you put it to the heat, it bends and it shapes. And so sometimes the heat is feeling overwhelming, but God is like, I'm just trying to shape you. I'm just trying to bend you. I'm just trying to take you to a whole new level of yourself. So when you look, you're like, oh my God, I love what I became. But you became that because you went through the process.
Becoming like Michelle Obama's book.
Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you, King.
Love you, boo. I just love you.
Love you.
You ever have those people that you just automatically smile when you hear their name or you see them? Like, if you don't
since the
automatically
beginning,
smile,
man. Listen, I fell in love with Rondell just watching him move. Like, that's what happened. He got into my psyche.
He is just such a beautiful person.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all like my boo Precious or Rondell, something wrong with y'all. I always tell people that because they are the most beautifulest people. I mean, just inside and out. Like, you crazy. Like, I don't care. Put any and everything aside, but you better check yourself for your record.
Oh yeah, because we gonna be real.
They are some real beautiful people.
But we mean it.
Strings is just, oh my God.
We mean love.
I love you, boo. I always smile when I see Rondell, and he always got that smile. It's just automatic. Yeah. Okay,
you guys, we're at the 40-minute mark, so we're gonna try this camera right now.
Woo.
So in case you missed the beginning,
the sugar.
In case you missed from the beginning, this is a childhood snack that our grandma used to bring for us from Anguilla, and I happened to have found this the other day while I was shopping with my boo. We was in Compare Food.
Oh wow!
We was in Compare Food at the thing, so I was like, I know that don't say tamarind.
Yes, it do.
And then I kept on looking at it, and Chevron like, just get it. I said, I am gonna get it. I just was stuck for a minute.
Wow,
like,
this is
oh my God.
Okay,
I think we're gonna
need a silver.
Oh no, we don't.
Oh.
Okay, y'all. Oh God.
Then it's gonna have that seed going.
The seed is in it.
Ooh. Woo!
See?
Ooh,
so it's got a tangy and a sweet taste. Now, like I said, how it tastes, kid? Does it taste familiar?
Oh,
we haven't had none of this in like over 25 years. So I'm like, you know how our dealt taste buds is different.
Put it in your mouth. Girl, stop. We love.
No, Chevron, somebody look like doodoo.
Don't say that, Rondell.
Oh my God, it tastes so.
You taste that skin piece around them.
Oh man, I feel like I could put this inside that Precious Potion drink.
Oh, it's just like I remember it.
You gotta come over today. You know what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make that drink, Aina. I need to see you because I got your birthday gift still.
Oh,
I want to make that lemon drop with the glue, and I want to make a watermelon lemon drop because I had a watermelon mixer. Okay. But this would go good. This tamarind ball would go good in tequila for sure.
Oh, you found it, girl. You found it.
I found it.
This is I'm gonna be like, I want another one. Come with me to the refrigerator. I'm gonna be waking you up again. So I want another one.
Oh my God, these are so good. I don't know if y'all ever had a tamarind ball, but
it's just right. It's
the only reason why, and it's natural. You see how they say 100% natural product? So let me tell you something. Grandma would not be giving us no preservatives. She had the snacks that were good for you, like a banana and stuff. My chain keep on chaining. Y'all see my y'all see my I Choose Me chain? Oh yes, honey. She makes everything. She is branded, girl. And y'all see that?
Precious don't play no games out here.
I don't play no games, honey. Why I'm wearing y'all when I could be wearing me? I own this brand. See that R in there? That belongs to me. I choose me, and you can choose you too every single day.
No, you need to choose you. The whole goal is for everybody to start choosing themselves each and every day. Hashtag I choose me. Hashtag no more excuses. Because there is no excuses why we spending all this money on somebody else's
seeds,
brand.
right? Let me get a cup, because guess what we could do? You think we could plant a tamarind thing in your backyard? We should do
you gonna come over and
that's gonna be our tree. That's gonna be our tamarind thing. We're gonna name it Grandma.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna name it Treat Grandma.
Oh yeah, this is just how I remember it.
Oh my God, it's so good, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Let's carry on.
Anyway.
We got 15 minutes before the show is over. And anything y'all got planned for y'all? Yeah, we're gonna put them seeds in there.
Yourself or somebody else who we loving.
What is your
Hey Janice.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hey Miss Leach, how you doing? Happy
How
love
are you?
grows everything first to you.
So we're gonna change Valentine's Day to I choose me day.
I choose me day. This so you don't
Love
feel
that.
thing. And if choosing you mean going on a date with your boo, then that's what it means.
That's what you chose.
If choosing you mean watching a movie with your kids, then that's what it means. If choosing you mean you going on a dinner, that's what it means. Choosing you means that you celebrate love, and the greatest gift of all was you. So when we loving on us, we are automatically loving on the world, okay? Because if I take care of me, and Kia take care of her, and you take care of you, guess what we left to do? Nothing. Everything will be done. And the reason why there's work to do is because everybody ain't worried about self. If everybody was worried about self, nobody else would have nothing to do. So if we do our love, which is why God said, love your neighbors as you first love yourself, then it's equal. Everybody is flowing at the same magnitude with the same ability and the same overflow. So nobody goes without, right? Kia is really enjoying
That's crazy. I'm reading a. Oh yeah, I am. Miss Janice, she said I
am good, ladies. Sad enough, I'm home with this damn COVID on no Valentine's got me. Oh man.
Oh, speedy recovery, ma'am.
Yes.
You know what's so crazy? I haven't gotten it yet.
But you know why?
You know what? As crazy as it sounds, COVID is still here.
It is.
It's gonna be here for a minute.
Yeah.
And then it's like when you hear somebody got COVID, it's like that's still here. It is here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you got COVID. I thought we
and
was
it keep
past
on
that already.
It keep on coming out different.
Different strains.
Different strands of it. Yep. So
calling it this strand and this, but it's still COVID.
Now I know why Grandma only gave us one.
Yeah, it's so filling.
It's so filling. You don't need more than one. That's why she only gave us one.
Greedy.
Well, you know, kids always want extra because you just, as an adult, you have access. So it's like kids, you ask and you be like, I'm gonna get as much as I want because I don't know if they're gonna say yes the next time.
We kept sneaking. So by the time that jar was all the way down to the
What
bottom.
is the other thing we snuck out of the refrigerator, Kia? That's that part. Janice said, yes, be careful. This stuff is still real. Put your mask on. Don't let them folks fool you. That part, honey. I wear my mask like clockwork. I went to the boys game and everybody was like, I don't know how Ray Barton is playing so well. He's got the mask on. Everybody on the court don't got masks except for my sons. My sons wear the mask.
Yeah, if it ain't completely,
I guess he just became
put it under your nose, but keep it on. They can breathe a little bit.
They have governed themselves, honey. They don't want it, and they wear that mask everywhere. So I go everywhere I go. You know our family because, and then it's so oxymoron because sometimes when Dale's walking around without a kissing all in my face, and he don't got on his mask, and I got on my mask. But honey, I'm protected by the blood. I be protected by the blood. I be keeping us both healed, honey. Be prayed up and stayed up. No, don't throw that away. Put the seed in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't playing. We finna be planting stuff this season. We want a tamarind thing. We gonna plant that. Everything we want is planting. We got this whole, look at all this backyard. We about to get a garden game going. A garden.
We had so much.
So I'm gonna start it in my little plant, and I'm gonna watch it go because I have an empty flower pot because I had to move my aloe plant into a bigger thing because it was growing. So I have a nice cute size. So I'm gonna put these ones in and look up, what we have to do for the tamarind root. What kind of dirt?
You got me thinking now. We snuck the meat. The lunch meat?
No, not the lunch meat, because we got in trouble when we was at my house sneaking lunch meat.
Oh, we wasn't bad, but Yeah, a lot of stuff.
We got in trouble just for sneaking
We
food.
just got in
There's
trouble
too many
just for
kids.
eating meat. We had to eat the whole sandwich.
Sandwich.
God forbid if we just ate the meat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I mean, when you got 10 kids running around, it was 7 of us, and you over 8. Like I said, most of the time it was Sparkle, all that different stuff. Falani, it was too many of us.
It was a fruit.
Girl, it was a thing you love to eat with cheese.
Olives, girl, olives.
The
And I
stuff
got some in here.
we
now.
would
Ooh.
go in the refrigerator and eat. We would eat olives.
Girl,
Like because grandma only had healthy stuff, so you was gonna eat what's healthy. Happy Tuesday, William Brown. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love's Day to you and your wife. William and his wife have been married over 40 years. How do y'all, over 30 years. I said 40, over 30 something years.
What?
Yes. How are you guys spending your, I'd like to know from people who've been in love long. Do you make Valentine's Day a big thing, or has it staying short and sweet, make it simple so there ain't no arguments, right? I think that we don't don't put up for arguments. People find a way to argue. Oh, you didn't do it like this. Oh, oh, my friend got that. Comparison is the worst, right? The thief of gratefulness, okay?
Say it again now.
Comparison is the thief of gratefulness. Don't y'all forget that. Write that quote. I wrote that down not too long ago. Comparison is the thief to gratefulness. So to compare your life to somebody else is being ungrateful, right? And so it's no comparison. It is what it is. But how do you do it, right? Oh, and that is olive stuff with Miss Pimenta.
Olive, bro. I needed that salt. Yeah, I don't know.
That salt balance you out. Girl, I told you. Kia on.
No, what I want the sugar, I want the salt. Yeah, it's been a morning.
Girl, we starting this Valentine's Day out great. Cheers to entrepreneurship. Cheers to shout out to the husbands taking care of their wives, because we are some camp women, and so we want to throw a special shout out to Chef Ron. You have done an amazing job. Special shout out to Byron.
My baby make sure my hair stay done, because he like, you can't
hair done, nails done. Shout out to the man who taking care of their woman.
The household. They say
kids and all, everybody eating. You get your credit.
Come on now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Somebody's treasure.
That's what I'm talking about, William. That's what the long lovers know how to say. 32 years is just another day I get an opportunity to love her. And you guys are so cute together, and y'all get to be in Vegas today.
What? Oh,
go have yourselves. That's where they live at now. They in Vegas. I said we got somewhere else to visit. Me and Chef Ron, listen, we need to take a trip to Vegas, honey. Give us a reason. If I call Aunt Diane, Aunt Beverly, give her a reason.
Come on now.
They about to go to Anguilla next month though, so I'm mad I missed the thing. We got too much stuff coming up. Never been to Anguilla.
Never been either.
I was just talking to Diamond. I said we should plan a trip where we all go to Anguilla, and we can go to Grandpa's house, Grandma, and we could like bring the kids and do a nice little thing, or rent an Airbnb. That's big enough.
None of the stars are going to Anguilla.
Oh yeah, and Grandpa knew that since a time ago. He's visionary, because all that thing, the one dream I want to do when stuff takes off the way I wanted to, is do a bed and breakfast in there, because we have the land, it's on a hill, all that other stuff that's actually to us or whatever. So I would like, and my mom was saying that there's no way up to the land, so everybody started building around, and that Grandpa had already gotten the land off the hill that everybody was supposed to get acreage that couldn't be sold. And she was like, but now you have to get there. And guess what? I got chills. I said, you know why? Because we're gonna have a helicopter port, because you're gonna land right on the hilltop and look over the whole place. So yeah, you can't get in because God said that you needed a helicopter plat to land on the hill that which he created and bought for them 9 kids. So for a man to have 9 kids and still be able to create that type of legacy that they can still live off after their grandpa's been gone for almost 20 years.
It's been almost that long. We was in our 20s.
Yeah, because Grandpa passed 2
Yeah,
days
you know
before
what,
my
you're right.
wedding.
Yeah, you're right.
And me and Chef Ron got married a year before we actually had a wedding.
Yeah.
So I think he'd probably been going by maybe 19 years. But all the legacy, all the property, all the stuff he got all that time ago is still here. Still left back to the kids. Real estate matures. So all of that stuff is maturing. So I mean,
earlier the better. Like I said the other day.
I didn't even did my nails, y'all. I got so busy talking. And look, we are 5 minutes away from ending the show.
Right. Let's read these words.
Let's get our words. You want to open up? I got a little guide time for couples and daily strength for couples. So we can pull a read from one of these books, Kia, whatever you flip open. That's the one we're going to do.
All right.
I'm going to get our cards for the day so we can pick up I am. Hear and obey.
Gotta hear and obey.
Hear and obey. That's the word for today. Kia, you want to start playing with these cards so we can get out here at a timely fashion. Okay. So, Kia got hear and obey. This is a little guide time for couples. So, since it's a love day, we'll send it for the couple and you. It says, blessed rather are those who hear the word of God and obey it. Luke 11:28. Jesus spoke these words when he introduced the template for prayer, the Lord's Prayer. He urged his listeners to keep on asking, seeking, and knocking. God, as a good father, would answer with good gifts. Jesus demonstrated the authority of his word and power over Satan by casting out a demon. In the crowd, a woman perhaps overcome with admiration and joy cried out, God bless your mother who bore you. Jesus quickly shifted her perspective from temporal to spiritual by responding, blessed are those who hear and obey the word of God. Hear and obey. Sometimes there is a gap between what we hear and know to be true and how we live. As Christians, we need to be hearing God's word on a regular basis, but hearing and obeying are poles apart. Obeying is the path to blessing. Come on now. So it's one thing to hear what God says, another thing to obey. So when he said, love yourself first.
Come on.
When he said, love is patient, is kind. When he said that all things work out for them that love the Lord. Great is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Those are all the things that he said, but obeying it is believing it. So it says, are you reading the word of God together? Are you obeying what it says? Find a time for the word and discuss how to hold each other accountable. That's another thing, that account, right? You got an account. Lord, thank you for your word. It is the truth that sets us free. Give us discipline to read it and grant us obedient hearts. Okay.
Obedience, right?
So obedience is better than sacrifice. Remember that. That's also written. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And so sometimes you can say, oh, well, I sacrificed this for you. I sacrificed this for you. I sacrificed this for you. And God said, but did I tell you to do that? So if you had obeyed me instead of your wants and desires, if you had obeyed my command, then you won't have to throw to me what was sacrificed, because he said, pick up your cross and carry it. So you already signed up for the sacrifice. So the fact that you are complaining about it means that you're not obeying the responsibility, which that it comes with it, that the process is what gets you into the promise. So the sacrifice means nothing if you don't obey why you're sacrificing, if it's not attached to an intention. So having intentions attached to our sacrifices is how we truly obey God, because it's the whole picture. So it doesn't matter if you sacrifice for what you want. God said, I need you to sacrifice for who I told you to be, not who you want and what you want. So you got to get in alignment with you so that you can make sure your sacrificial offerings are accepted, because it was you obeying the actual message that God sent you, not the desire from comparing to what somebody else got. So we don't want this day to be about, oh, sad because, they have love. And don't let them love fool you, honey, because everybody who's dressed up on the gram ain't in love, right? And so don't envy what you think something is.
Just the one day. You don't want that temporary love.
You don't want that
everlasting.
You don't want that phony love.
Feel good love. love, honey.
That pretending to be happier than we really are. So never look at what other people have, because sometimes there's a filter.
I don't want it just on this one day. I want it 365 days.
That
of the
part.
year.
So don't be caught up by how somebody's kissing on each other today, or all the posts that they send. And honey, know that there's a real love in you, and God really loves you. And until not that computer love.
2 and
The
365
days. Don't get me started. I want your same old love. Cause all I wanna do is spend my life with you. I want your same old love. All right, y'all, let's get this card. Let's get with it. So,
All right.
this is our I am for the day for self-love. We'll see what God has. Close your eyes, kid. Close your eyes. Tap a card.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Got it?
Ready? Go.
Ooh, I am a healer.
Girl.
And I am meaningful.
Girl, I thought this said con again. I was about to say 3 days in a row.
I am a healer.
I am a healer.
And I am meaningful. Oh my God, that's a
Oh,
word.
yeah.
Is that not 2 perfect words for today to talk
I'm a
about
meaningful
self-love? I'm a meaningful healer. Because everything you do is healing, remember?
Intentional.
Intentions are healing.
Has meaning
part.
behind it. This day has meaning behind it.
So as we know, we got the definitions here. If you buy the game, you get the definitions.
Y'all need
So
this
meaningful
game.
is having a serious, important, or useful quality or purpose. Come on now. So you are purposeful, you are full of quality, and you understand that there was meaning set behind your existence. So that's what makes you meaningful. Now, a healer. Now, we all were born to be healers because there was a problem and God sent us as solutions. That would be healing. So whether you're a mental healer, whether you're a physical healer, whether you're an emotional healer, whatever the thing is, whether your lessons become blessings and you heal somebody because they had an issue of blood and you came and told them about your experience and you healed them from the inside out, right? And so if greater works we would do, God is talking about healing the spirit of somebody. And the spirit has been interrupted because of the process, but you came to remind them that the process was not in vain, but instead for somebody else's gain, right? Because we all got a piece. That
you
part,
are for my
for
game.
her
booty
game,
boo.
for my
booty
game.
boo. I'm my booty boo healing.
Oh my God. So healer is a person or thing that mends or repairs something. Come on. You heard that. A person or thing that mends or repairs something. Something that alleviates a person's distress or anguish. That's a healer. So if your conversation could have healed somebody.
Ooh, every day, honey. I'ma stroke that ego.
That part.
I'm a Scorpio, so I can stroke it and tear it down. So I'm finding the balance, but I think I'm doing great.
It's all about intention. When you know what you know, guess what happens? You go where you need to go. So it's all about knowing. Not the act like you know, Listen, my kids love when they be tripping. I don't know why I do. I don't know if y'all hear that TikTok.
Act like you know,
but when I say it
like
makes me
you
go into
know.
my diaphragm.
She's singing from the
Act like you know, act like you know. But anyway, this has been an amazing conversation.
Absolutely.
Today's topic was it's the loving yourself first, right?
Loving yourself first for me.
So love grows everything. It's Happy Love Grows Everything Day. And the most important part to love is you. And we love you. We celebrate you. We hope you love you and you celebrate you. And that if you don't have anybody to remind you of how amazing you are today, you've got it here. We woke up and made today count by telling you that you matter. You are loved. And it's the loving yourself first.
For me.
So, anything you want to tell these people before we go and break out this place?
Make today count. Love on those people you love.
Was Melissa here today? Melissa done fell asleep. She ain't. I don't know what happened to Melissa today.
It's the loving myself for me today.
She slept in. I hope she slept in. I hope she took a nap in. Knowing her, she over there working on a project and forgot the time. But yes.
Showing her acts of love. That is her
that's her
service.
acts of love.
Is her acts of love.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So yes, guys, y'all make sure y'all make today count.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Intentional.
love. Just be the light. Radiate that love. Spread it throughout every person you come across.
Mm-hmm.
Make it
Infectious. And remember, it's a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right. And what God got right is you. And so remember that you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. So remember, love grows everything. So love yourself first. So thank you for tuning in to Coffee and Conversations. And don't forget to wake up and make today count. Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Happy love grows everything today. And just make sure that you love on yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to do what's already been placed inside of you. There's no excuses. It starts and ends with you. So
absolutely.
That's it. We love you.
Love you, love you, love you. We will
and remember,
in the morning.
It's the loving myself first for me. Take that and grow.
That part.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day, my love. I love you, honey. You are everything.
And everything is you.
You
are everything. And everything is you.